Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Step Inside the Squared Circle podcast. I am Alexei Scott, your host. So today we're going to be going over a very exciting event, the 2020 Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view prediction. So my three friends, table, ladder, chair, as Keith Owens likes to say. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in store for us Sunday night. So we have Daniel Bryan versus Jey Uso. Now, since Daniel Bryan came back, we've had some beef with Jey Uso. Jey Uso, the lackey of Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the tribal chief, the face that runs the place. So, Jey Uso not having a good run of late. He's been basically just a lapdog and been getting beat up by everybody. So this match should be interesting. I do see Daniel Bryan being able to pull this one out. But expect a good match here. Our next match, we got the United States Championship up for grabs. The man that really puts the hurt in the hurt business. The champion himself, the almighty Bobby Lashley. Taking on the bro, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's been on a hot streak of late. This will be interesting to see. I just am not sure if it's Matt Riddle's time to be the champion. Bobby Lashley has also been on a tear. I can't remember the last time he lost. As soon as he slaps on that hurt lock, it's a wrap. I mean, talk about a better master lock than Chris Masters. So, interesting here. I see Bobby Lashley retaining the United States title. As much as I'm pulling for Riddle here, I just don't think he's going to open up a case of Bronut at the end of this one. So I believe Bobby Lashley will retain his United States title. So our next matchup we have is the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, taking on Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler had the belt one Friday night, but tried to even use the tights, wasn't able to get the pin on Montez Ford. Montez Ford rolled through and ended up grabbing the tights himself for the 1, 2, 3, and remained the champion. I see more of the same going on in this match here for TLC. I think that the Street Profits are going to retain their tag team titles, and Profits are going to be up. So our next matchup, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, the New Day, taking on the Hurt Business. Now, Hurt Business are trying to get 3 belts in their corner here. Cedric Alexander has just seemed to have the number of the New Day the past few weeks. Countless wins over the New Day. So, with that being said, I think that the New Day are going to retain their tag team titles. I don't think that the Hurt Business will get it done solely based on the fact that the champions have been getting beat up of late. So give me the New Day retaining their Raw Tag Team titles. Next up, we have the Raw, the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Women's Champions. We have Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, who have been on a rough streak. Both of them getting pinned by Lana. Lana finally getting some of that vengeance that she's desperately needed. The bullies of the women division are not as feared as they once were. So Asuka was supposed to tag team with Lana, but due to Shayna Baszler crippling yet another diva, Asuka has a to-be-determined opponent. We're not sure who that's going to be. My guess, it might be Dana Brooke, if I had to guess, because Dana has been more active of late. She has been stepping up to Retribution, and one of my favorites. So I hope that Asuka tags with Dana, but she already has a tag team partner in Mandy Rose. So we'll see how that goes. Interesting to see who the tag team partner is going to be. Regardless of who it is, I see that Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler will lose their women's tag team titles to the team of Asuka and someone giving Asuka the double belt. This ought to be a good one. A lot of dysfunction going on between Nia Jax and Baszler due to these losses to Lana. So I think that it's time that we're going to see ourselves some new women's tag team champions. And with that being said, we have probably one of the best matches, I think, of the night. It is a little underrated here. You have The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, taking on Randy Orton in the Battle of the Monsters. The sinisterness of both of these men are off the chart. This has been brewing for a while. Randy Orton's been messing with Alexa Bliss. Been beating up and jumping Bray Wyatt when he's not the Fiend, and then all of a sudden the Fiend comes out. So last Monday on Raw, we had Randy Orton jump Bray Wyatt, lock him into a wooden box, and then pour gasoline all over the box and lit it on fire. So all of a sudden, out from the box pops the Fiend, slaps on that mandible claw, and puts out Randy Orton. This one's interesting. I really want Randy to win this match, but I see the Fiend extracting his revenge and really taking it to Randy Orton and pulling out the mandible claw at the end to end it. So rumor said that this might be a Inferno match, so let's hope there's a lot of fire. It's been a while since we've seen someone get put through a flaming table, so I expect this match to be pretty good. But I'm gonna have to go with the Fiend on this one. So next up, we have our SmackDown Women's Championship match. We have the champion, Sasha Banks, on her longest title run of her career, taking on the glamorous, the villainous, Carmella. Carmella's been coming out, running her mouth, and just sneak attacking Sasha Banks for a while now. Last 2 weeks in a row, busted a champagne bottle over the back of the champion. So now that Sasha has her match, I believe that the boss finally going to get her hands on Carmella and put her through the ringer here. So give me Sasha Banks retaining her SmackDown Women's title. Then we have our WWE Championship match. We have Drew, the champion, McIntyre, taking on AJ Styles in a TLC match. Now, not as excited for this match, but still should be a pretty good one. Anytime there's tables, ladders, and chairs, stuff's going to hit the fan. So, AJ Styles, I believe, will put up a valiant effort. His manager, Omis, will try to help, but I think at the end of the day, the one climbing the ladder, grabbing the belt, will be Drew McIntyre retaining his WWE Championship. I don't see any reason why Drew McIntyre would lose this match to AJ Styles. And then that brings us to our final match, which this one's just going to be a straight beatdown. It doesn't matter how tough Kevin Owens talks. The fact that you try to steal the Stone Cold Stunner as your finisher is not cool, bro. Not cool. My favorite wrestler of all time, Steve Austin, Rattlesnake, most iconic finisher. I just don't like the fact that you're trying to rip off Stone Cold here. Be original. But I mean, I guess how many wrestling moves are there? But Kevin Owens has been coming out there running his mouth, talking trash, and then just getting beat up for it. Jey Uso just sent time and time again to try to end Kevin Owens. But the Universal Champion Roman Reigns is just on a different level. He's more aggressive, he's more violent, he's more physical and unforgiving. Roman Reigns, I believe, is going to make a statement here. And it is going to be Roman Reigns by murder, retaining his WWE Universal Championship. Keith Owens just not ready to be the face of the company, and Roman Reigns just playing that heel to perfection. So those are going to be my predictions for what happened Sunday night at TLC 2020 for the WWE. And I'm excited for this one. These matches are going to be good. They're going to be brutal. We're going to see ladders, tables, and chairs, which always brings a smile to my face. The more extreme, the better, in my opinion. So, I think that that's going to do it here for the Step Inside the Squared Circle podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the videos, and go ahead and lock that subscribe button for me. Now, you guys have yourself a great night. And also, all of you have yourself an awesome WWE pay-per-view Sunday. Until the next one, have yourself an awesome day. Oh, RKO! I don't know what.